side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up his magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
Now! 45 to 180! Hey, we're good! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's changing weapon.
Play action. Now it's locked. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now the 1st-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs, looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
One more time with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 734. 45 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Carr to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
What's that? What ain't it? 46 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere. What is it?
The shotgun snap for Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now it's Newton. This is the tight end Fant. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
Newton throwing again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing again is Newton. That's complete to Jake Butt. A well-executed 22-yard gain. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. And the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Newton now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw his car. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's right, baby. Boom. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Carr's pass.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Williams. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
185. Check 45 to Mike. Stay with your man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out. Coaching spill. Check 31. Lie down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
All right, T, let's 694. Check 45 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Check 4. Express.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check. Sweet, Mike. Sweet.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's caught. we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stat. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
20.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe 1 completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Newton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 26-yard line.
Ready? Set, ready?
No game on this defense, no game.
Operating from the gun, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Broncos push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, the Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Hey, Zoo. There you go.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards on the play.
completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke, rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
It's just me and you.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Locke gonna go on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Out, 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 out. Move that down.
And they'll run it here. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
6-18. 45. Check.
Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Get the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately.
And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's been a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's how we do it, baby.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's see what you got. Right there, 54.
The shotgun snap for Newton. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now a handoff working right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pilot, 64, weak.
I'm about to rush because I'm about to take you to school.
Under crunch. Express.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Newton on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Newton. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here's Newton. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Later one. Check 26, check 26. No. Off. Later one. Go.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go one more. Pick that. 20. Go. 8. That's right.
Off play action. Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down. Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Newton's going to throw it. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They fake the give. Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Newton to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Hey, watch that. Hey, exit.
45's the mark.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Carr now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
45. Smith. Get ready. Get ready. Kill.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.